Hey there, it's in reverse. Since the new year has unfolded, I decided to start a new series with you guys, where I show off 200 Vanilla Plus mods. The twist is that I can't fit 200 mods in one video. The chapters won't display and the volume would be too overwhelming. So I split it into 5 videos with 14 mods for each. Hope you stick around and watch. This series of videos will be legendary, I promise of that. Now without any further ado, let's dive into the video. Leawind's third person is a new mod of its kind. It stands out as an interactive and adaptive third person mod. For starters, you could press Z to switch the camera from either shoulders, and press it longer for middle view. There are also 2 types of prescriptives. The first one is a little closer to the player, and the other one is a bit far away from your back. Combat has been improved indirectly, as you'll be able to have a clear look at your enemy, and directly since your viewpoint will quickly zoom in and focus on the target at hand when you're aiming with the bow. Building is kind of feasible with this mod, but I'd rather use the first person mod instead. And flying in Elytra has become an incredible show to observe, without any increase in difficulty. Finally, there is the ability to rotate your camera all around your character. Being developed by the same person behind Supplementaries and Quark, 2 of the most popular mods of all time, you know Snow Spirit is gonna be a banger. The mod added small changes to when in the game, including new candy golem, new building blocks, a new music disc, and my favorite, the addition of a new transportation mean, that being the sled. On their own, these stuff can allow you to travel at incredible speed when you are in a snowy area, but once you leash it to a dog, it quickly turns into a McLaren sports car. This mod was meant to simulate a Festivus and cozy style of playing, but can also fit a hardcore RPG style if you want to. Spawn animation makes hostile mobs spawn a little more realistically, as they will emerge from within the ground, much like a zombie apocalypse movies when the dead emerge from their graves. I like this mod in that it doesn't interfere with vanilla much. And it also buys you some time, since you'll know when the mobs are spawning, giving you enough time to escape the area. Friends and Foes is a fit mod for this list. Reason being that the mobs added here were already meant to be added in vanilla Minecraft, but were thrown in the bin due to a mob vote. I'm not gonna judge Mojang for their policy, but some of these guys could have really made a difference, like the Copper Golem for example. Philip's Ruins is specified in adding few new ruins to the game, all of which comes in different variants and spawn in different levels. What I mean is that some will be too small, too buried that you wouldn't even notice them. But some can be extremely large and filled with valuable items like saddles, enchanted books, and more. Next up is HandCrafted. This is one of my favorite furniture mods of all time. Not only does it add some incredible furniture designs to the game, it does that in a vanilla-ish manner. The couches, beds, and other decorative blocks here are constructed using vanilla blocks, like bamboo, spruce, and more. There are also some unique trophies that you can place around your room, and using the hammer tool, you can remodel any of the furniture according to your liking. Pufferfish's skills adds a completely new skill system to the game. Obtaining those skills will require the player to do various activities such as fighting mobs, mining, etc. Those advancements are separate from vanilla, meaning you won't lose them upon death, and they also serve as an integral part of your character. A simple but interesting mod on the list is Rare Ice. Freezing biomes, specifically ones with frozen lakes, will have the chance of certain treasures spawning inside of the ice. This can make for a great treasure hunt adventure, and adds use to the ice blocks in Minecraft. Immersive Aircraft is a transit mod adding 4 types of plane. The reason I added this mod on the Vanilla Plus list is due to how these planes were initially made. They were engineered using simple materials such as wood, bamboo, and iron. Each plane has a different use. Some can be great for quick travel due to their simple crafting recipe and size. Others can carry a bunch of items, making them a solid option for moving out. And planes such as the biplane could be used for fast travel as it has a turbo engine. And finally, there is the quadcopter. This is an easier vehicle to control as it moves like a drone. Its stability allows it to be a great option for building. It's been a while since I reviewed the Naturalist mod, and a lot has been added ever since. The Swamps has received a massive update with mobs such as the tortoise, alligators, catfish, ducks, dragonflies and bassfish. Apart from this major update, the mod has been known to decorate wildlife in Minecraft for a while now. EnderMan Overhaul mod is specified in the EnderMan in Minecraft, with them having new variants. Each and every one is biome dependent and even interdimensional. The EnderMan added with this mod also drops new types of Ender pearls. Those can have special effects based on the variant you've killed. Geophilics is perhaps the most vanilla-friendly world-gen mod I could name. The mod only improved upon the existing biomes. You could come across things like taller cactus, fallen logs, lakes in the middle of the forest, and more. An incredibly useful mod for trading with the villagers is merchant markers. Through installing this mod, you'll be able to identify each and every villager based on their profession, since a small marker will appear on top of their heads with an icon presenting what the villager does. I know it's possible to identify villagers based on their appearances, but this mod could make things even clearer, especially for new players. A graphics mod on the list is Better Clouds. This is a client-sided mod that you can run on any given server. The name itself is kinda self-explanatory, as Better Clouds will simply offer buffier and a bit more detailed clouds on the skies. The special thing here is the simplicity of those clouds. They are blocky, dynamic, and change color change based on the time and the weather, much like the vanilla clouds. The mod also offers the possibility of adjusting the clouds to your own preference. Just make sure that you disable clouds and that the shader you picked has its own preset on the Better Cloud settings. More mob variants expands on the mobs in vanilla Minecraft. The new variants look very natural within the game, almost as if they were added by Mojang. The mod currently covers zombies, sheep, pigs, wolves and more. There's also the possibility of refreshing the models of the more mob variants using fresh animations along with freshly modded pack. I'll leave the link for both of them so that you can check them out after this video. Charm of Undying is very useful. The mod uses trinkets and curious API mods to add dedicated slots for the Totem of Undying, so that you no longer have to sacrifice your offhand for it to work. It will still save your life, even when placed in this slot. Inspecio adds new tooltips to some items in Minecraft. These tooltips can be extremely informative and rid you of having to check their content manually. The mod has recently moved to Quilt and is no longer available for Forge or Fabric, so it might be useless for many players now. But if you are playing with Quilt mainly, this will be a lifesaver. Plus, many Fabric mods, including Sodium, support Quilt, so that's that. Wilder Wild mod aims to improve upon the 1.19 update. Not that the Wild update was horrible, but it definitely lacked some content. Don't worry though, this mod got you covered as it includes many features, mostly centered around biomes. New ones were added, featuring new blocks and terrain generation. And some vanilla biomes received an enhancement, like the birch forest. A new mob was added, which is a jellyfish. And the warden can now swim. There are many more features to discover about this mod, so I would recommend giving it a try whenever you can. Explosive Enhancement mod succeeded while only focusing on one part of the game, which is explosions. The size of the explosion will vary depending on the source. Underwater explosions were added, which look especially gorgeous. And the mod is highly configurable, so if you want to have both the vanilla and the enhanced explosions run together, you could do so. And it's an overall an amazing aesthetic mod to have around. Back in 2015, there were little to no minimaps available, so VoxelMap was the one and only option. This is one of the most legendary mods, and it used to be the only mod I would have on survival, along with Optifine of course. This mod added a small minimap on the top corner of your screen. You can expand the map and see all of your discovered lands. It's also possible to set waypoints and teleport to them if you have cheat enabled. The mod stopped receiving updates for 2 years, but some amazing developers brought it back to life by updating it to 1.20.4. Even as of now, this mod is still one of the best at what it does. Better Archeology is similar to Wilder Wild in that it enhances a Mojang official update. This time, it's about the Trails and Trails update. Better Archeology featured new fossils, artifacts and whole new structures to the game. There are also new types of villagers you could trade with and a ton of exploration to do. If you weren't content with the 1.20 update or just wished it could be a little bigger, this mod is your go-to option. Item borders only added colored outlines around certain items. The outline identifies the value of some rare items and gives them a personality and a special look. Another mod on the list that also expands on a Mojang update is Spelunkery. This time around, it's the Caves and Cliffs update. The mod added things like new structures under and above the ground, new types of biomes with special ore veins, and a couple of fresh functional items to use. This mod is huge when it comes to content and serves as a massive expansion for the 1.17 update. Breezy is a chill mod. It added a hot air balloon that functions just like a real life one. Use flint and steel to make it ascend higher and add sand to make it heavier, thereby making it descend lower. There is a compass added with the mod that is specified in identifying where the balloon will hit to, since you can't control its direction. And just as the name implies, there are new breeze effects around your world, adding a bit of life to Minecraft skies. Basic weapons added craftable items that can be used for combat. Those included hammers, clubs, spears, and more. The special about this mod is A. They have a built-in compatibility with the Better Combat mod, so you can enjoy an enhanced animation with the new weapons, and B. They are very vanilla friendly and designed in a way that makes them fit the natural style of Minecraft perfectly. XHP is one of the most convenient health bar mods I could think of. It adds health indicators in a variety of shapes. I personally like the heart indicator one. It doesn't take much space and looks very clean too. A mod that has been a lifesaver for me recently was FastQuit. This mod will make it so that your world will save on the background, meaning when you eventually quit the world, it sends you directly to the main menu. Mutant Creatures has been remastered recently, and it was named Mutant Monsters. It added pretty much all the content of the original mod, and it's a pleasure to see such a legendary mod gets updated, considering it's one that made millions of people start their modding journey at the first place. The mod added new fierce bosses that you can battle, each having their own unique attacks and beautifully designed models. Upon dying, each one of these bosses will be dropping a certain tool or a piece of armor. The reason this mod was added here is due to the nature of the bosses. They are just mutated versions of the vanilla mobs, making this mod a great fit for Vanilla Plus. We all know the end as this boring dimension that would only travel to for the sole reason of the end city. This has changed now. With the Moog's end structures, many new buildings will be spotted on the end, and to be honest, those were incredibly well designed without straying away from the end theme, since they were built with end materials only. On some occasions, you could get to loot some OP loot chests for various items. A very friendly terrain generation mod is Traverse. All this mod does is change and sometimes reform the way some biomes generates, whether that be through adding new biomes with different colors, or decorating dull landscapes with more foliage, or even adding new types of trees. This is one of the better options for any Vanilla Plus modpacks. The utility build is a new item that you can craft through this recipe. This item will require that you have the Trinkets mod installed in order to get a dedicated slot for it. Once you wear it, all you've got to do is press the apostrophe button to open the inventory of the build. To swap to the tools while playing, you'll have to press B or hold the N button. This build could use some improvements on the way in which the player picks tools from the inventory, but it's definitely a good mod overall. You may have noticed a health indicator in the previous mod. That's coming from the Vanilla Refresh. It's an all-in-one option as it adds a variety of different Vanilla Plus features, including things like sitting anywhere, improved block animations for the enchanting table, rune sense, beacon and more. Party cakes have also been added, and the Wither boss will drop its head. There's a lot more to find, and this mod is also available in the form of a data pack too, which is quite unpredictable looking at such a content-packed mod. Tidal towns added a new type of villages that spawns on the surface of the ocean. There's nothing new in particular about these villages, only the fact that they spawn above sea level. But I think it would be a great addition to your world if you like the vanilla villages but could use an extra variant, that being the ocean villages. Craftify is a wonderful mod to stay tuned in while playing. What this mod does is that it connects music providers such as Spotify and YouTube Music in Minecraft, and allows you to change and stop the music anytime you'd like, so that you no longer have to leave the game altogether to do it. Just bear in mind that pausing and changing the music requires Spotify Premium. I usually don't listen to music on this platform, so I don't have the premium account. Hence, I was unable to change or pause the songs. One of the cutest mobs in Minecraft is the Axolotl, but it only comes in 5 variants. With more Axolotl variants mod, this mob will receive a variety expansion and will spawn in different colors, along with many breeds that can have special effects, those being the rarest. Nvidium is a mod specialized in giving Nvidia players the best performance possible. You'll notice that Nvidium gives the highest frame rate out of all performance mods. And to top it off, there is a special feature within the mod that allows you to keep all the looted chunks, which in turn makes it possible to see very far away without any FPS loss. As you can see, even when I set the render distance to 8 or lower, I was still able to see everything up ahead. Supplementaries mod takes the lead when it comes to vanilla-friendly features. The mod adds a massive arsenal of new valuable and functional blocks to the game, those being simple and supportive items to the chill style of Minecraft. And this is the reason the mod has over 60 million downloads. It appeals to all kinds of players, whether you are in the market for an aggressive RPG mod pack or just wish to have a peaceful vanilla-ish mod pack. Supplementaries will be of value to you. Effective is a mod made by the big YouTuber Rat. Through this small mod, you can expect to see splashes in the water whenever you drop something on it. This applies to items, mobs, and yourself. Cascades can also be spotted with this mod, and they look and sound very immersive. The features from Illuminations have been merged with this mod, and you'll be able to see fireflies on the swamps. The mod is sadly for Quilt mod loader only. So if you want a fabric alternative that is honestly even better, I would recommend Wakes. This is a new aesthetic mod that adds wakes in the water. There are no cascades however, but this feature alone can make the game look quite interactive and charming as well. You know I can't have a Vanilla Plus video without Yang's mods. This time we are looking at the Yang's Bird Jungle Temples. This mod enhanced those structures immensely, adding traps and rooms all over the place. Compared to its vanilla counterpart, this temple is a whole adventure all by itself. Thanks for watching. There will be 4 more episodes coming in 2024. So subscribe and turn on the bell to not miss out on any of them. See ya in the next one, my friend.